very crappy looking modern building which is now a cafe attached to a little funicular railway, and there's another one of them over on the far hill where you can see where the Victorian Folly doors carved into the hillside are just in the middle here, if you know where to look. And the top part of the hill, actually higher up than where the castle is, but I guess they built the castle lower down to keep an eye on stuff coming in from on the water. Although that doesn't really make sense if William the Conqueror really built the first fort there, because that's where he came in from. So who else was he worried about? One day I'll tell you my theory about this hill, and that's one for another day. And some nice Victorian looking houses with some interesting mason's marks on the top, at the front, on the facade, and some kind of alchemical lab on the roof. Or perhaps they're just keeping pigeons. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, so I don't know if it's in the video, but basically had the woman at the castle confirm to me that there are old tunnels underneath the castle, underneath this hill that I'm standing on now. But there are also, I've read, old smugglers' tunnels underneath this hill that I'm looking at now that had to be bricked up by the council during the 1960s because they didn't want hippies living in them. Anyway, that's the story. So I'm going to go down and have a look now and see whether I can find any evidence of this. Hastings, east end of the beach. Some very cavey looking caves, and they really don't want anyone to go up there. Could almost be in Italy or something today. And what does this look like? Some very, very old rebar concrete. I wonder how old that is. What's up there? Not many people know Hastings has its own Giant's Causeway here. But there it is. Hastings Fisherman's Museum, formerly a church from the 1800s. And apparently this boat went to Dunkirk. If you know your history, World War II. Must have been quite old already by that time by the looks of it. And this bit of history on the beach here, telling about the battle between the fishermen of Hastings and the free men or free masons perhaps of the council, who in 1937 tried to make the fishermen pay rent in order to use the beach, and the legal case was suspended over the Second World War, but afterwards taken up again, and the fishermen coerced into signing a settlement in 1947. A lot of funny things going on in the world at that time. Just fell down a hole. This is down the cliffs from the ladies' parlour. Ladies' parlour's a grassy park at the top there. Castle's over there. And there's some cool looking rocks.
Maybe it's a girl, maybe it's going to lay some eggs somewhere.
Come here.